Disclaimer, I am not a lawyer and this is not legal advice. If you consider the content of this video, you're doing so at your own risk. First off, I want to give a huge thank you to all my new subscribers. I was blown away by the reception of my last video around AI music and how you could in theory protect your work through a watermarking method. If you haven't watched it yet, you should probably start there, so click this card or check the video in the description. I'm going to walk you through the SDR strategy: stem, delete, and replace. After reading all the comments from my last video, I tried to answer as many as I could, and I want to get to a more in-depth part of a question that seemed to be coming up a lot. If I don't answer your question in this video, stick around to the end anyways, where I talk about some resources you can check out. These things might change platform to platform. I learned a few things from my new subscribers, and one of them is that Suno embeds inaudible digital watermarks. These watermarks are for Suno's internal use, helping them prevent unauthorized use of their AI-generated music. Owning a paid Suno subscription grants you the commercial rights. And this is huge. When you upload content to Suno, you grant Suno a broad, perpetual license to use, modify, and distribute that material for their services to train their AI models. This means Suno gets your rights to your uploads even if you own the original material. You have to own whatever material you're uploading. If there's anything else I should know about, please drop a comment below. Stem, delete, and replace. So effectively, you get the stems out of an AI-generated song that you make. You bounce them into your DAW, your recording program, and then you one by one re-record the part with a real instrument. So whereas before you couldn't copyright the song recording that was produced by Suno or Udio or some AI music generation platform, now you could copyright the sound recording as a sound that you actually made yourself. The melody and the arrangement of the song, though, from a songwriting perspective, is where it gets tricky. I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know enough to give you concrete answers on this, but if it's AI generated, the actual songwriting of it, the arrangement, the melody, could be considered public domain. So if somebody else wanted to re-record what you did, they would be able to do that. They just wouldn't be able to steal your recordings, but the content of the recordings, they could. Now, if you wrote your own lyrics and copyright the lyrics, they couldn't use those lyrics if they re-recorded the song. So even if this new melody is getting sung, but it's with your lyrics, they would have to change what the lyrics are, but they could technically take the melody if the public domain thing is applied. Now, while I have not done this for any of my original music, I do just want to say that this is where things get super shaky, because how is anybody going to know if you generated something, re-recorded it, and then say that you just did it? Perhaps if it's close enough that like a scanner in Suno's system could find that you did it within their private discography of a bazillion songs, then maybe they could nab you. But what happens if somebody just changes or augments a chord to be a seventh instead of a major? Just the slightest change. And then because everybody uses the same chords anyways, and especially in pop music, outside of you saying you took it from AI, how would they possibly stop somebody from stealing 90% of a melodic idea or arrangement that the AI spits out? It's not like Suno is going to be missing that, because there's just no real incentive for them to track it, at least on that micro of a level. But I personally think that lawmakers or Suno or somebody should just have a little more clarity right there, because that's a little bit ridiculous in my opinion. Now for the questions that I didn't answer. Please hit the like and subscribe, by the way, if you have not. I've looked up a couple music law firms that you could reach out to, and in the description I've linked those as well. There's more than this, but I just wanted to give you a quick top 3 from my research. All right, at the top I'm going to put top music attorney. Miss Krystle is the face of that firm. Gemini says this is likely your best bet for Suno specific context. Miss Krystle is a practicing entertainment attorney who has built an entire platform around the legalities of AI music. And I've seen her on Instagram as well. She's crushing it right now. Next, we got Music Law Pro. Gemini says flat fee consults, and the firm is designed for independent artists who need general counsel without the massive price tag of a major law firm. And then lastly, we got Volunteer Lawyers for the Arts. If you are an independent creator or low-income artist, the VLA network is an incredible source. Once again, thanks for watching. If you want to check out one of these videos next, please do so, and have a beautiful rest of your day. Peace.